All right. Hopefully this music is okay. There we go. Yeah. Just trying to check the levels, and the music tonight is apparently YouTube. The music tonight is from YouTube, and there's I downloaded it. It's this gentleman here, Asher Falero, but I got his music from the YouTube YouTube studio creators, and it's new, something new. I hope my other music doesn't play, but yeah. Okay, tonight I was thinking about this game that we have going here. Let's play it real quick. It's projects. It was the guessing game, and we've already done a lot of things to make it good. The first 5 times you play it, you're just trying to guess a number. It doesn't give you any help, but you're not given any clues. But then after, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, after 5 turns, the game then gives you very specific clues, like it's higher. Now, because higher than 15 is something everybody can calculate, you can then guess it pretty quickly. It's between 15 and 100, so now you can say, well, what's that? 20 minus 100 minus 20, 80. So you could say maybe 42, but it's lower. So what's the midpoint between 15 and 42? That's 17, 27. So that's half 13, 28. And okay, 15 and 28. What's the midpoint here? And I'm getting 15, 22, so 18, and then jeepers, it's going to be 16 or 17. So I say 16, and you got it. And it took 11 guesses. The point is, it's easy when you're told that the number is higher or lower, and I was thinking, oh yeah, it's easy when you're told this, and I thought, well, how could you make it harder and still have a clue? And maybe here we could just make it say that you're close. That earlier, I think I had talked about this in one of the earlier shows, that maybe you can just make the logic say, oh, if you're close, well then, oh, you're close. If you're really close, then you're really close, and you could have commentary, and but at the same time, you won't have these very direct clues where you can solve it kind of programmatically or algorithmically. So I'm going to try to program that, and that might be the end of it with this game. Again, this is on GitHub, so there's actually a few other things we could do to it, but yeah, you can come into here to this guessing game, and I'll put this into the chat here. And you can give a suggestion. I'm also going to update this compiling. I'll put here running, and maybe even a little screenshot. Yeah, I won't do too much more than that. So let's get to coding this. Right. If I go into the code, guessing Swift, if I want to implement that logic, we're going to have to do it kind of a different way. We're going to have to use a different set of statements here, obviously, but it won't be too bad. Let me go and try to figure this out. The other thing we can do is maybe down here we can make some remark, like if you do guess it in one, like let's do that one because that's easy. I'm going to say if guess count equal 1, then print. That's incredible. Something like that, and we know how to do that with this backdoor here. Swift C. And yeah, so let's see what so that would look like this, guessing game, and we have this backdoor, so we're just going to put 23, and you say you got it. It took one guesses. So I'm also going to change that. I'm not going to talk about how to make this internationalized so that it's suitable for different languages. There are ways to do that with libraries and such. I'm not going to get into that. Well, I'm going to say you got it. You took. I'm just, for now, I'm just going to put like this. What I want to do is something like this. Actually, this I'm going to put right down here. Actually, we could make it. I was going to do something fancy. There's this operator that I'm pretty sure would exist in Swift. Let's just find it if it's here. Yeah, ternary. The ternary operator. So we could do something like you took, basically put some kind of inline expression, kind of like this. Guess, put here something like this, and in here would be guess count equal 1, and then we don't do anything, but if it's over 1, then we put in ES, something like that. Now I don't think it's going to work easily because of these double quotes. I'm gonna guess I need this. Yeah, but it's inside of this block here. So let me just try this. See what the compiler tells me. Oh man. I will emphasize these shows are not rehearsed. They are slightly practiced in that I noodle around with this code, but I kind of look up things, but this one right here was just random. Let's see what it does. You took one guess. That's incredible. So if you look at this, I'll just make this bigger. Yeah, you could see it's I don't know, it's a little clever, but that's what that logic is for the ternary operator. And I'm just gonna put here, let's just search, maybe there's some guidance on it. Ternary. Yeah, shorthand for this kind of code. And yeah, but okay, so I'm gonna put this here. First of all, let's make a different thing. We're gonna say 20, and then let's get the number. And you could see how it went from it took one guess to you took three guesses, and all right, this one to this one. So you could see it actually changed the pluralization of it. So I like that. I like this change. It's a little clever, but it's something that you'll encounter when you're doing programming. Little clever syntax that helps you be expressive. So I'm gonna say we're gonna add this here. Technically, this is two changes. We're adding a commentary on the guess count, and we've changed this behavior and did the pluralization. And just to show you how particular you can be with your commits, you can do something like this. We can just edit this thing. We're gonna put here yes to this hunk, and this all of a sudden became a Git tutorial. Pardon me. Then we're gonna take this hunk and we're gonna edit it, and we'll just remove these last three lines here. Basically, we're just adding this part here, and so now what we see, what we're going to commit is really this change here. And I'm going to say that we moves. Gosh, I already forgot what I'm. Yeah, moves final. Moves guess count. Moves finish. Guess count announcement. And I'd like to put in a brief word on the pluralization. I like to add pluralization, but that's over 50 lines, 50 characters, and in Git, there's no rules necessarily. I've seen commits that go 100, 200 characters, but I know that this generally wants to be 50 or less, 60 or less, but and I could even make the Git change be the pluralization its own commit, but that would be a little heavy-handed. Okay, so I'm going to put here fixes pluralization such that if user got it in one guess, it says guess singular. Oh boy. And then the last commit is the guess count. We're going to say git add adds a commentary on guess count. Yeah. So we've made a few commits. we haven't done the big thing, and we're already 15 minutes into this thing. So I'm gonna just quickly try to, I'll show you what I mean. If the number is correct, that's cool. This is also cool. But if it's here, basically this part, we're going to change this logic. We're going to say if the number that the user has put in, if number minus the real number, which is what is the real number here? Correct number. This is going to give us the difference between the number, and we have to do the absolute value because I don't know which one is higher or lower. So let me just find God. Put in here absolute value. Let's see if it'll find it here. Now I definitely could go to Stack Overflow or Google and find this answer, but I do want to try to stick with these core sources here. I'll put here Swift absolute value. See how far this gets me. Oh God. It's incredible that there's no I know, yeah. Let me just try the REPL really fast, and then we'll go to Google for the final answer. Let's see. Yeah, so there is an absolute. I'm just gonna try it. Minus 20. Wow. I'm okay. So if absolute value 20 is greater than basically if the difference between the guess and the correct number is greater than 20, we're going to say print not even close. Try guess again. Then we just loop through that, and here we're not even going to have this anymore. It's just going to be loops like this. Let's see if we can get this going. We may have to do some testing. Yeah, I'm trying to think, how would you even write a test for this? Yeah, I'm sure there are ways if I put on the testing hat, but anyway, let's keep going. If this is greater than 20, you're way off, but if it's greater than, you know what, it's got to be less than. If it's not even close. If you're less than 10, you got to be within less than 10. You're like, let's say warm. Then else, if it's less than 5, we're going to say warmer, and then if it's 1, no, let's say 3, then we'll say really warm. Finally, if is less than 2, we're going to say so close. I mean, well, let's just see. Let's just see if this even compiles. We'll see what the game looks like after this. 50, not even close. Now, you and I know the logic. It's 20, and I'm thinking we could even change this number to be, we can make that be a random number, 20 or higher, and then we could change it. We can make all of these numbers random, but maybe not these numbers, but maybe the big ones when it's far away. So not even close. Guess again. I'm going to say 10. Ooh. See, so now it's warm, but you don't know whether it's higher or lower. I'm going to say 20. Uh-oh. 20 didn't give anything. And that means that there should be an else here, because 20, it's probably exactly 20. So there's a mistake here, because there should be a prompt. I'm going to say 21. Alrighty. So there's definitely a mistake here. 18. I'm going to say 30. No, not even close. Boy, now I'm worried. Let's just abandon this. 3. Oh boy. So I'm warm. I didn't know which direction to go, so I went 20, and 20 minus 3 is 17, so that would be nothing. Yeah, 17 doesn't fall into any of these conditions. So you could see what we have to do, or what I have to do. I'm going to say, I'm going to say 5. But see, 5 minus 4, see, none of these are doing the logic. The number is 3. Well, I think there's a bug here. Yeah, 2 should have given this. The number that I picked, minus the correct number, the number that I picked minus the correct number is 2. 2 is warm, so 3 is, you got it. Okay, let's do this again. Let me oh brother, maybe it's this direction. 70. Yeah, I don't like this. Warm. 81. 85. See, we should be getting, as we get closer, it should say warmer, and I'm not getting that. If I try 78, if I try 75, see, what is the number? 83. There's something wrong. Okay, so there's definitely something wrong. Again, unrehearsed, but we're going to have to go into the debugger. Just going to look at this, because I think one thing I can do is, I'm repeating myself a lot here. Absolute number minus correct number. I can calculate that once, and then have some logic that does something. I just realized what my error is. These have to be in reverse order, for the others to catch. So let me go quickly code that up. Boy, I gotta reverse these, so let's just do this in the editor. 2, 3, 5, and 10. And then here, what we can do is say else not even close. Guess again. This, I think, will make it work a little better. Just issues with logic, and this is as silly a guessing game as you can get, but it's now let's see, 50, not even close. 70. Oh, so it's warm. 75, so close. See, this is better. 74. Oh, brother. Wait a minute. I think it's 76. I get it. Okay, so the game is a lot more challenging without all the math geeks figuring it out when you say higher or lower. I'm happy with this change. This part here, repeating this bit of logic here, this absolute number thing, repeating that is probably not. You can do it once, but this is a tiny program, and we're going to work on Wordle next, and that we'll have to put on our thinking caps. I've been starting to think about that. Let me first commit this and be on our way. This commit will be revamps guessing game to use removes higher lower, and I'm going to put here gameplay feels more challenging. Then we can add like more commentary. So I'll push this up, and then yeah. So with regards to Wordle, I just came up with this Wordle projects. We're gonna do something like this. We're gonna have this kind of a display. It's a little hard to read, but the correct answer here is A, B, C, D, E. And this is what it looks like when you pick a correct letter, but it's in the wrong place. So we mark it with a minus. This is what happens when you pick a correct letter in the right place. We mark it with a plus. And with that, we can put in the 5 guesses and so on and so forth. So I'm excited to do it on the command line. It's just at least to work out the logic of it. You see how it's kind of building up from this guessing game, though. So yeah, thanks for checking me out on this, and we'll catch up with everybody next time.